Here we go. Oh, what a sit! Ryan Miller's on fire tonight, man. Hey, did you hear he was gonna sign with the Leafs? Dude, is that another one of your random rumors? It's not a random rumor. Hey, did you hear the Leafs are gonna get J.S. Jaguar? Yes, I did hear that rumor. It's a bad one. Dude, come on. You turn down every rumor you hear. Hey, did you hear the Leafs are gonna get Mark Savard? I don't actually believe the Savard rumors. Leafs lose 3-2 in overtime again. For some reason, I'm not quite as mad about this loss, but I'll hold that thought for a minute. The Leafs totally outplayed the Sabres in the third period, just applying all sorts of pressure to the defense, just wearing them down, but Ryan Miller put on a clinic. The guy flat out stood on his head, which is dangerous, because if you do it for long enough, it can cause memory. Oh, Leafs lose 3-2. Dude, sorry about that. But what a hurricane of emotion in the last minute of the third. Matt Stajan gets a penalty, and this penalty call has been the source of a lot of controversy. Because unless it's blatant, hello, Mike Ribeiro, I'm not normally one to call the dive. I believe it was Clark MacArthur. Really? I'm not going to call it a full-on dive. There was a little bit of interference by Stajan. But really? Okay. If you can be pushed down that easy by a guy as heavy as Matt Stajan, I don't think you belong in the NHL. That, or maybe there's a little bit of Shakespeare going on. Anything for those 2 points, I guess. But still, somehow, the Leafs managed to tie it. Mikhail Grabovski with the tip, and they bring it to overtime, getting a very vital point. But still a man down in overtime, with the penalty just dying off. The Sabres score a power play goal, and they take the 2 points, while the Leafs... So as I said a bit earlier, you're happy they even got 1 point out of that. You just wish they got 2. Because 1 isn't good enough anymore. And I'm not necessarily referring to Stajan's, but they've got to stop taking these penalties. And the big problem with that is, with the new big tough image that has been put on the Leafs, refs are going to call everything. Like Mike Komisarek the other night with the blatant fake by Mike Ribeiro. If that wasn't Mike Komisarek, I'm not sure that they make that call. Komisarek, big tough guy, takes a lot of penalties. He must have done it. 2 in the box. But there are some good things to take away from this game. Mikhail Grabovski took 11 faceoffs yesterday and he won 10 of them. Who taught him to do that all of a sudden? I guess he heard Phil Kessel might be coming back Tuesday. And speaking of which, Phil Kessel might be coming back Tuesday. Against the Lightning? I like it. And another positive, win or lose, the game tonight, Leafs versus Canadiens on Halloween, could be incredible. Both teams really need a win, and both teams are really upset. The Leafs for obvious reasons, the Habs for not getting the win in Chicago, and for what Andrew Ladd did to Matt D'Agostini. Did he leave his feet? Maybe. Was the elbow intentional? Maybe. Was it a headshot? 100%. And his name's Andrew Ladd, not Mike Richards, so he might get suspended. Definitely let me know what you think about that. Now, Leafs fans, you know that this Leafs team isn't perfect. However, since that whole long week off, they've put together a stretch of fairly decent hockey. And if they were going to make a comeback this season, now is the time to do it. Tonight's game against the Habs would be an excellent start, and if they feel like pulling off a win tonight, go for it. And I don't know about you, but I would love to see Toskala get a win because, you know what? When he's hot, he's pretty good. He just hasn't been hot, that's all. But after the Habs, here's a look at the next 12 games divided into 3 sections. Lightning, Hurricanes, Wings, Wild. Those are some winnable games. All 4 of those teams have struggled, even Detroit, who haven't looked as dominant as they used to. Hawks, Flames, Sens, Canes. Certainly a lot more difficult than the first 4, but if you can come away with 2 wins there, that's huge. Then Caps, Islanders, Lightning, Panthers. You can win some of those games. But can they pull off the win against the Habs on Halloween? We'll have to see. Peace, guys.